the Lawnmower Man. Take it away.
Hello, I'm going to be running Lawnmower Man, and that paragraph there sums it up. A technology known as virtual reality is going to take control of people's minds, and yeah, it's pretty hectic. This game's based on a movie from like, I think 1993, and they were basically just really scared of VR. Oh, time starts there, sorry. And yeah, it's all about like mind control and VR and like psychic powers and stuff. It's a hectic movie. I do apologize, but I'll probably spoil it a bit during this run. Pretty much we break up into two different styles of gameplay. So we got these like 3D sections, which are essentially just auto-scrollers. Some of them are a little bit different. And then you've got your side-scrolling sections where a lot of the tech happens. So that's the loop of the game. It's supposed to be that the VR sections like transport you to different areas of the side-scrolling sections, but it's pretty linear altogether. So when we get into the side-scrolling sections, there's a bit of tech. You play this game with a really weird grip, like all three fingers like that. It's not very comfortable at all. But you've got your normal shot and you've got your charge shot. There's heaps of different weapons and like upgrades and stuff. This is the fastest category. It's on the easy difficulty. They got rid of hard difficulty on the leaderboard, so this is like the only one now. But basically the only difference between easy, medium and hard is like the amount of damage that the enemies take. So easy is sort of the standard here because it's just the fastest one. So I'm going to be doing lots of charge shots. I'll be collecting a lot of weapons throughout the run. There's one really good weapon upgrade that we're going to get, and then basically we don't want to lose it. This game has like heaps of gun upgrades that you can get, which get rid of that really good weapon. So I've got to strategically like not shoot in a lot of places just to avoid downgrading my gun, essentially. But yeah, the movie is absolutely insane. It's basically the plot of the movie is like... Pierce Brosnan's in it as well. He takes somebody who has like a mental disability and tries to teach him through virtual reality to become like really smart. But then like the government turns him into like a war tool essentially by like changing the virtual reality program, and then he goes like evil. And then he like gets really mad at Pierce Brosnan and then like escapes into the internet and then like destroys the world. It's a wild movie. This is Cyber Warzone 1. So I'm basically going to be like trying to do a set pattern. 66664 is what's supposed to happen. That's pretty much all I can remember. But basically, all these enemies, they look random, but they're pretty deterministic, and you can save or lose heaps of time. So even though this is sort of like an auto-scroller, it's also not, because it depends how quickly you can get through these enemies. 1, 3, 5, 3, 2, I reckon this one is. Yep, there it is. And since I did that one like a little bit too slow, I suspect I'll be off cycle here, which is a bit unfortunate. If you can get through the whole level and stay like on the manipulation pattern, then it's really quick. And if not, you'll probably see it in a sec. You've got to sort of guess where they come up. It's like a game of whack-a-mole and it's heaps slow. 1, 4, yep, 2, 3, 3, 1. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm off pattern. There's only 4 of these though, so it's not a big deal. But this is sort of your main time save or loss in the game. But the story behind these levels is essentially like in the movie, they're trying to train monkeys to like fight in wars. And so I'm actually like playing as a monkey right now. But then of course the monkeys get really mad and then like escape and then they like attack the researchers. It's hectic. But there's like a long lost 2.5 hour cut of the movie where like the main character Job befriends the monkey and then they're like on each other's side and then the monkey and Job like get back on Pierce Brosnan. It's yeah, quite the movie.
Is this a good opportunity to get in a quick donation?
Absolutely, go for it.
All right, we have $50 from Stingy Seagull, who says, best of luck to the 8-bit-beast, donating in honor of the 90 notes, 44 Jinjos, and 99 Jiggies that he abandoned in Grunty's lair.
Wow. Thanks, Stingy Seagull. All right, so this guy is actually the priest of the church, even though he's like on fire. Job sets him on fire in the movie to get like revenge. The priest is not very nice to him in the movie. In this one, oh, I've already lost turbo. You're supposed to keep turbo for like the whole level. Turbo makes you go really fast, but as soon as you take one hit, the turbo is just like gone. There's a few different turbos in the level though, so I'll pick it back up again soon in a sec. And this probably makes a difference of like 20 or 30 seconds. So yeah, this level's an auto scroller as well, but there's the challenge of actually keeping the turbo, which is really tricky to do. But yeah, according to the box, this has graphics never before seen on the Sega Genesis, and also the box is just super creepy. Like, ugh. That's Job on the front when he goes like evil and escapes into the internet. But most of these obstacles, you can just like hold left or right, and then you go straight past them, which makes the level super easy. You kind of have to time it and make sure, like, if you just try and do it straight away, you'll take damage, but you wait for a little bit and then you can just do it straight away. I think the next turbo is coming up here. Yes, it is. So hopefully I can actually keep this turbo. Yeah. Well, no. There's another one coming up soon anyway. But I figure I'll read out the synopsis. So, in the shadowy research agency known as The Shop, Dr. Angelo has created a monster by using the simple Job in his virtual reality intelligence expanding experiments. Now, the superhuman Cyber Job is threatening to... I'm going to stop that because I want to keep the turbo. Threatening to escape into the worldwide computer network. You must take the role of Dr. Angelo or Carla in this brand new 3D adventure, with graphics never before seen on the Sega Genesis. I'll mention that this is also like a SNES game. The SNES version, it starts off really similar, but heaps of the levels are just totally different, so they're considered separate categories. I would say the SNES version's a little bit more popular. It's got 4 runners. This version's only got 2 runners. But I've also got the DVD on me as well, but the synopsis is a little bit less entertaining on that one. No. Yeah, pretty much the lore behind this level is in the movie, like, this is the game that he gives to Job to get him, like, hooked on virtual reality and think it's, like, a really fun, cool thing. But then all the learning programs are just, like, basic pattern-solving games and, like, blasting a whole bunch of chemistry into his face, which I don't think is an effective way to learn chemistry, but apparently it gives you psychic superhuman powers. Alright, and coming up is the level where, well, more platforming, which is a bit more technical. So with this one here, I'm trying to get the good gun upgrade eventually, and also trying not to die if I can help it, because you, like, lose gun upgrades if you die. So deaths are not only bad because you lose the time to the death, but, you know, you downgrade your gun as well, which costs you heaps of time. So the good gun upgrade is here. Hopefully I can get it. Sometimes it just despawns for, like, no reason. Good, it did not despawn. And it's like the circle shot, but now that I've got that, it's like 9 times more powerful than any of the other guns in the game. But if I hit that crate there, for example, I would downgrade and lose it, which would be very bad and lose me heaps of time. There's actually another gun which is sort of like this dot beam, and it like goes in a straight line, but the straight line happens to just completely miss all the enemies you're trying to fire the gun at, so it's like the worst gun. And it's super weak as well. But for some reason with that other gun, if you're like... touch the enemy with the gun, like the tip of the gun, and shoot them, then it does like 10 times damage. So the Taz uses the absolute worst gun in the game because of that weird damage quirk. I made the Taz for this as well. I spent way too much time with this game. Definitely seeing this cover as a kid doesn't mess you up, don't worry.
What about the Sega CD version?
There's a Sega CD version?
Yeah, there is.
Heck yeah. I gotta play that. Wow. Oh, wait, no, I remember it now. Yeah, Sega CD. I think it's like heaps different, though. There's also like a Game Boy version, and props to them. They actually do attempt those 3D sections on the Game Boy, and they do it fairly well. I don't know how. All right, there's a really awful jump here. Yeah, there you go. That's how bad it is. And yeah, I've downgraded the gun, which is very bad. Luckily, right after that jump, there's like another upgrade here. And it's sort of, there's sort of two categories to this game. So there's like any percent and 100%. 100%, there's like these terminals in each level. On the bottom right, you can see there's like a little 0 there because I haven't done any of them. But yeah, that's how you 100% the game. And you've just got to like match patterns like, oh, the square matches with the square. So 100% is pretty boring. Yeah.
Can I quickly pop in with another message?
Go for it.
Sure. We have $10 from Craigle Bagel who says, good luck on the lawn mowing, 8-bit. Wait, where's the lawnmower? Where's the grass? Whatever. Put this towards Argentina for FIFA. So thank you for the $10. And yeah, we do have a lot of incentives throughout the rest of the event. The one most recently coming up is going to be for Chrono Cross and naming some of the various characters. And if you would like to see more of the donation or more of the incentives, you can go to the AusSpeedruns site.
All right, so I'm going to stay on cycle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there we go. This one's heaps easy to lose the cycle on. Even if your positioning's just slightly off, you completely mess up the whole manip. So it's not RNG, but it sort of behaves like it. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm off cycle. That's a bit unfortunate. But now that I'm off cycle, you'll sort of see how bad this level normally is. Like, actually trying to guess where they're going to come up is absolutely awful. So depending how you go, like, I think my PB gets like 1:30 on this level. I'll probably get a 3-minute time on this level just because I don't have them in nip anymore.
Having never seen the movie and had never seen this game and seeing what we're seeing here and how you're describing the movie and the synopsis does make me quite interested to go ahead and see it for myself.
Oh, it's 100% worth a watch. I got the DVD if you want.
Ooh.
Craig's comment reminded me of a plot point. The reason it's called The Lawnmower Man is because in the movie, like, the dude with the mental disability, he, like, mows lawns for a living. But, like, he, like... Oh, hold on, no, there's a clip here. I need to explain this.
Go for it.
So I paused on, I think, the right frame there. This is like a double frame perfect trick. So these guys are going to come up. I have to pause on the correct frame, which you can sort of tell by the positioning. That's not enough, though, to pause on the right frame. You basically have to turn left and right after you pause as well. So as I unpause, I'm holding left on the D-pad, and then I have to swap to right, literally the frame after I unpause. So this will probably take me a little while to get. But yeah, basically the goal is going to be to clip through the floor. That's the right frame, so I'm going to hold left and... There we go. Cool. That's the only time that's used in the run. In level 2, there's one bit where you can use it, but it saves like 0.5 seconds, so it's never really worth actually doing. The Taz uses that all the time, though. So basically what's happening is when the character turns around, the game just does not have collision with the floor. So if you can press left and right really quickly, like every frame, your character will just fall through the floor forever. And the way these levels are coded is, like, a lot of them vertically wrap around on themselves, like parallel universes or something. So, yeah, the Taz, most of the levels you're going from, like, bottom to top. So the Taz will just fall through the floor and then be off screen for about 20 seconds and then fall back through the top of the level. So it's very different to RTA. But the Taz probably comes out pretty similar to RTA just because the Taz is on the hard difficulty. Generally, people like making Taz's on the hardest possible one. And if I grab that, I downgrade my gun, so I'm not going to do that. I guess these levels, they're based off of, I should call him Dr. Angelo, but Pierce Brosnan, his VR program that he plays at home. And basically he just like sits there and like floats and watches his hands for like 3 hours. And that's his like VR entertainment. No, I think the one port of this game I would actually want is a Virtual Boy port. I think it's probably a missed opportunity. Okay. Alright, Cyber War 3. Again, I'm going to try for another manip here. Oh. But yeah, basically, the whole plot of the movie, like, there's a lot of people who are, like, really nasty to either the Lawnmower Man or his friends. Like, his like best friend's like his 10-year-old kid who his dad is not very nice to him, let's say. But yeah, the Lawnmower Man like has relations with the mum after he becomes smart, and then kills the dad with a lawnmower. So it's pretty full on. It's basically like a horror movie as well.
I think I was seeing in the chat that it's originally based on a Stephen King novel.
Is it? Oh. The plot thing.
It would make sense, honestly, considering the content.
I could see that. There's also like a sequel to Lawnmower Man 2. It's got like different director, completely different actors, but it's essentially lost media. Like I think there's copies of it, but I've never been
Which
able
is
to
like
find one.
direct-to-video kind of situation.
Yeah, exactly. And like many years later. I've always wanted to see it, but apparently it's like really bad. Alright, so this is pretty much the platformer section's done. There will be more platformers, but they basically just give up at this point. I don't know, they might have run out of time or something, but a lot of the levels are like 2 seconds from this point. And then this level as well, like, it's really hard if you play it casually, but if you're used to the layout, you can basically sit on the bottom and there's not like a safe spot to sit, but you just basically just dip up and down and you're essentially safe for the whole thing. And that's like my health bar on the left there. It's if you take damage, it does actually slow you down a little bit. So it's not just like free like each time you do this level, but more often than not, you won't hit anything. Broadcast TV. Heck yeah, I wish I caught that. Oh, this is a really bad gun as well. You watch it, like, it just goes around everything you try and hit with it. There's also another show off of graphics. I think they were a little bit inspired by Sonic's 2's special stages, maybe. But there's lots of like little bits of time that you can gain back. Like with these enemies, it does depend how quick you kill them as to how fast you can get through the level. Yeah, it's probably the last auto scroll, so if you got any donations or anything, go for it.
Awesome. We do have a 102-cent donation from Tutular Fiber 7. Says, I believe this is for the Chrono Cross one. It says, good luck on the secret prequel to the Legend of Zelda series, and the donation goes towards naming Glenn Steven in Chrono Cross. So that name bit has been completely shaken up. We've got all of the stems of all the various lengths. And now in the lead, we have Stephen. So thank you very much, Tutular Fiber.
Yeah, with these teeth thing, if you like shoot them forward, they all like stack up on each other, and then you can't like shoot them forward anymore. So as a kid, I'd fail this level all the time because you'd like just bunch them up and then keep hitting them and die. But it's pretty easy. You just like knock them forward a tiny little bit and then go through. Once you get used to it, these auto scroll levels are like free. Although on the hard difficulty, you take way more damage, so they're actually a bit challenging on there. And coming up, we've got the Job fight in a second. It's like the last battle of the game. So essentially, like, Job has like gone into the virtual reality machine, and he's trying to escape into the internet, which of course was brand new when the movie came out. And he's got to like, it's actually really cool. He's basically like hacking and brute forcing a password. So that's sort of the idea behind the fight. But this fight is just like mash central. It's like 2 minutes of mashing, and your hand is always like heaps tired after doing the fight. I'm notoriously bad at mashing, so if anyone ever wants to like take a world record fairly easily, you can bot my run just by being decent at mashing and saving heaps of time on this fight. Like, I was pretty happy with my run for all the other levels, but honestly, this fight, whether you're good at mashing or not, you can save like a minute or two. It's crazy. Or maybe not a minute or two, but like 30 seconds to a minute. And yeah, if you're not quick enough at mashing the access granted panels, you basically have to do a whole nother cycle of fighting Job, which takes more time. This game has like 3 face buttons, so you would think that you could mash like A, B, A, B, like spin dashing in Sonic, but you have to fully let go of the other button before mashing the next one. So I literally just mash like B, 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 B over and over again. That works, but I wish it was a little bit easier. But yeah, definitely one of the reasons why I don't take this game and make it like even more optimized is just because I couldn't do this final fight justice. Ooh. We'll have to take it a little bit careful because this is one fight where you are kind of at risk of running out of health. For some reason, he just takes like heaps of damage when he hits you. And it's a bit of a trade-off because you can focus on mashing or you can focus on avoiding his projectiles, but you can't really focus on both effectively, so it's a bit of a balance here. Oh, oh.
While you're getting through the rest of this boss, can I quickly pop in for one last donation?
Yep.
All right, we have a 388 donation from Nevlin, who just says, just mowed my lawn to this run. Cheers for that. Nice and simple. We thank you all the same.
Funny, I was actually supposed to mow the lawn the other day, but I put it off to practice this run. Okay. Time will be when I hit that last panel and turn it green, provided I don't die. Turn it pink, sorry. I can't believe my parents let me watch this when I was a kid. It's the spookiest thing.
This is so much mashing.
Alright, time will be in a second. And time. Alright, and we get cutscenes where you can't read half the text because it's a white cutscene and white text. One more thing I'll mention, there's a cheat code in this game, level select. It's you are a bad lad, and you spell it out with the buttons, upright ABADLAD. Best cheat code. And thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, 8bitbeast, for that wonderful, wonderful showcase of the Lawnmower Man. And now I do believe it is my time to hand over the hosting roles for the time being. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And have a wonderful day.
All right, everyone. My name is Galasrini, and I'm going to be your host for the next run coming up, which is F-Zero GX All Tracks Max Speed by Baffy. Take it away.